name is Gideon. I'm so much excited today to talk about what we're doing here. And that fourth edition of Gatoto Post-Primary meeting was again amazing. And we actually had different stories with our students here. And during COVID-19, remember it's a story to always talk about. And we tried to also find out what students feel amidst COVID-19 now that they have a long break. Probably talking about 9 months or so, and they have amazing stories to talk about, so take a look. It's post-primary talks. It starts just straight away.
Okay, I want to thank God for today. It was such a beautiful day because the numbers of students was overwhelming. And also we had the support of our alumnus, and we want to thank God for the day, for the success actually. It was such a beautiful day because children were very eager to learn from us and also to get to know, to have some encouragement from us, having in mind that we have been at home for quite some time. It was such a good day and a successful one. They were overjoyed, and also us as the committee we were also overjoyed. So we thank God. It was the first and the last for this year 2020, just because of the COVID-19 impact. The children have been home for the last almost 9 months. But this far we thank God because we have not had any story of infection or any student losing a parent, and we thank God for they are eager now to go back to school, but ours was to prepare them for back to school. So we thank God.
My name is Godfrey Kwea, a proud alumni of Gatoto Primary School. In today's session we have met the other alumni from secondary schools, and we have had a very wonderful session today. I was delighted to see them today after a very long time. We haven't been able to meet because of COVID, but I'm glad that today we met, and it is good. It's a good thing to know that there are people who are still out there who are ready and willing to make a difference in their lives by pursuing their education. So thank you.
Hello, it has been the 34th edition of Gatoto alumni meeting, and it has been a great one, of course. Form ones are just 2 months of their high school education. They have quite an experience, of course, just the normal things we usually experience when we start a new life. But of course, it is good, it is change, and we accept it. What has also transpired is the effect COVID-19 has really had on the students at large. The most striking one is the disruption of the education and the pressures that come with it. You find that they are unable to keep up with the rest of the country. Of course, we know that depending on the status, depending on the resources that some students have, they've been able to continue the education. Whereas
Victor from St. Mary's Boys in Nyeri. So my view since the corona pandemic started is that corona has some damage in the Kenyan growth in the economy. According to me, it has also enabled me to open up my mind and come up with some small things that I can do as a student to ensure that I don't remain idle at home. So I personally started doing some small business at home, such as selling mangoes, so that I earn some living to help cater for the family. Although I'm not the breadwinner, I have to do something so that the family keeps on growing. I also started teaching small children who are at home at our area. So this enabled me to earn even a little more earning that helped me keep on growing. So as we are going back to school on next year, starting from 4th, my view is that we really missed school. So every student is really hoping to see that day come so that we go back to school and see what goes on there. Thank you.
Fred Koki, and I study in Kinyui Girls High School. My experience in this COVID-19, I have the positive side and the negative side. The positive side is that I was able to interact with my parents. I was able to have a free time, but the negative side is that I have missed school a lot, and even the company in this home, you can't be able to interact with people because a lot of people in this place, they engage themselves in bad company. And so for me, I really wish and hope to go back to school, because at home you are really bored, you are not able to study so well. So for me, I really wish to go back to school, and when I go back, I'll be so happy. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Peter Lukoye from Rongai Agricultural and Technical High School, Nakuru, Kenya, and I want to share with you what I've encountered during this corona pandemic. So actually this year has not been a good academic year, but the productivity depends on how much you've utilized the resources. So to me, I believe, although I've not utilized every resources, but I believe I'm somewhere right now. So the challenges that I've encountered in this pandemic is peer pressure, those drug abuse, and also those things, but I thank God because I stood firm in my position and somehow I escaped those traps of the devil. So I'm urging you guys, whenever you get an opportunity, use it and utilize it to the fullest, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime. So the achievements that I've done during this pandemic is I've got to mentor a group of people, and also I discovered that I'm a potential writer, and also I've managed to write some books. So it's my urge to you guys, do your best and God will do the rest. Thank you.
Shwari, I'm from Kangemi High School and I'm in Form 4. Okay, now with this coronavirus pandemic, it has really caused troubles for most of us who are in school. Because first of all, it has disrupted our normal learning sessions. Our classes have been disrupted. So when we came home, we could not continue with our studies well, because first of all, there are no teachers. The online classes are not available to each one of us, and so we have been very much affected. So now, when we went back to school, we tried so much in recovering, and so by now we are looking forward to the third term and to our KCSE examinations. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Leon from Goki Boys High School at Meru. This COVID-19 and staying at home has not been that well. We have attained so many things and challenges at home. Like you see challenges like people not learning because the learning equipments are not there. You can't, free time is not available. You cannot get a free time because the neighbors maybe are making some loud noise, and that has been my experience. In the good side, I have had to explore more and know more about the world.
My name is Leo Wanjiru. I'm from Girls High School, and my experiences during this coronavirus period is there have been disadvantages and also some advantages. Start with the advantages. We're having more free time at home, so we explore some of our hidden hobbies and talents, like hobbies like singing, writing, and such. And we have a lot of time interacting with our parents and relatives. Those are some of the advantages. The disadvantages are we have lost a lot in the education area. The online classes are not reachable to every school, so some schools are left lagging behind. And I'm looking forward to term 2 in 2021.
Sunday, I'm in Form 4. I'm now looking to the next term 3. This coronavirus has made us a lot of harm because in home there's no reading, there's no learning going on, and that has made us to lose some content in schools, because some other schools have learning programs like online programs, and in homes there are a lot of many activity done there. There's no learning done a lot like schools. So in Form 4, in schools, in me as a Form 4, school helps us to attain our goals when we are in school. That's all.